looking to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down.
On the shotgun, Penix. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion is not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
On second down, Robinson. Ooh, that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Lead us to the 27.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third down give to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the first.
Yeah, and I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
From the red zone on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Power was way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19, go.
Richardson on first and 10. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Detroit Lions.
Come on, come on.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. It's a small gain up to the 38. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. And again, it's Penix. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, set.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Williams. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
70 Lions, Cup 19, Cup 19.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Okay,
we're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Big Lions. Let's go.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
70 Rangers, ready.
Here's Richardson. And he's got it, it's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Working quickly here. 3rd and goal for Richardson. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here. Detroit calls timeout, gets 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This from 30 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And that will add to their score.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Roll, Buffalo 80.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hits it through the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Giving 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Penix here from the gun. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
Here's Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Viking, 8, go!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head. These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Rolling left, buying some time. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Positive with that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Let's go now. Stop. 18 Cardinal. 8. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's third down.
On the jump.
Third down and 7.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Get up. 70 tip. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
They'll air it out on third. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for Detroit first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Richardson now on first and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains in this half.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Dragon 60. Go Street. 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70.
From the red zone now. Ball is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Sam Laporta. 10 yards on the pickup.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Throwing now. Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch made. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Okay,
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Go. Ready.
Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And the Falcons get to it.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
On first down, here's Penix. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. He put everything he's got behind it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking like you Superman. I got the
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 50. Trap 18 Cardinal. 8.
Play action. It's Richardson. Across his body, and they make the interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. That's taken in by Tucker. Gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one's complete right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
70 Lions.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix finds him over the middle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18.
A toss now to Robinson. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. Well, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Bronco switch. Let's take over.
Robinson on the inside give. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Penix now to throw. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 1st and goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Lions 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cowboy 80.
Start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Richardson to throw. Flush out now to his left. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Panther 11. Get it. 65.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hold the ready.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Looking to throw. He puts him air under this one, right side. This is cut inside the 15. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good. We're on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurt. Mustang 19. Steady.
Throwing from the gun here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Completed to his running back. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions push their lead to 3.
Falcons 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 from the 32. Staying with Robinson. Giving the Keppel on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action. Here's Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. 60 Bisons.
They're going play fake with Penix. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
Now Penix off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense to the line fast.
It's 2nd and goal at the 18-yard line.
Play fake. Penix. A lot of pass on the move here. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 21, Lions 17.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19, ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. We've got Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet, because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Let's go. Kevin Crackle.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, it's Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
70. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer. Let's go.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. This could decide things. It's intercepted. DeMarco Hellams with the INT. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Falcons take over first.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Okay,
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
We'll go play action. Here's Penix. He's got it near the 8. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on first. Caught out wide. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
Lions 17.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down throw here from Richardson. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Lions trailing by 11.
Okay, ready?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Go! Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
Catch made chart. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Going right side, Robinson with it. It's inside the 10. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. Well, that should clinch them this victory.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. They're second and 14.
5 here. Ready. Panther 60. 18. Rattler. Top low 18.
Working from the gun. It's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Track 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Third and long for him here. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 60 by 6. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Desperation time here on fourth. Trying to push deep downfield. Interception. DeMarco Helms with the INT. And the Falcons have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.